Alright, what it do, youngins? Come check out this cut right here. Shh, stop playing. This is the before right here. My boy was in desperate need of a cut, bro. Bro was looking like he was about to grow out a mullet. Stop playing. Alright, now, first step with my baby bliss balders. So I'm using his eyebrow as like a referral line. I'm starting my bottom line there, my bald line, and I just connect that to his ear. And I'm just gonna clean that up. Alright, so I don't know what bro found so funny, but bro felt the need to laugh. Like, bro, I could really be fucking you up right now. What are you laughing for? Nah, but for real though, I went ahead. I started on my other side using that eyebrow as a guideline. So I'm just brushing down and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure to get every hair. I want that to be as bald as possible, as you can see there. Ooh. So I just started where the eyebrows at, and I connected about to where the top of his ear, and that's how I get this low taper. That's how I'm gonna set up this low taper, because at the end of the day, this is a low taper. I don't want to push it high, so I'm starting that line low, and I'm not pushing that like fade like really high. I'm just trying to keep it as low as possible. Bro, kiss the camera right now. Nah, stop playing, bro. He loved the fans. Alright, so after I get my bald line in, I like to focus on one side of this haircut first. So basically with my Baby Bliss clippers, I'm going to come in no guard open. And I'm just flicking out here, right? I don't want to push this too high because like I said, this is a low fade. So I want to keep the fade low. It's requested by the client. My cameraman exposing me right now. Stop playing. Gonna have to fire him, bro. He ain't getting paid today. Stop playing. But yeah, right here, I'm just flicking out right here. I'm not digging in too much. I'm trying to flick out. Hands were slippery. But yeah, and I'm just brushing down after every stroke. If you know what I'm saying. And getting in my very first guideline. Alright, as you can see here, for my next guideline, I got my foreguard. Put that on my clippers. I'm brushing down the area that I want to cut. Basically, I just started flicking out here. It looks like I'm going crazy, but trust me, you have to flick out here. It looks like I'm going in crazy, but I'm just flicking out here. Kind of slowed down right here a bit. So I just go down. I also like hold down his ear, and then I just start to cut behind the ear a bit. Not too much, but just a bit, just to kind of give this cut its shape. And basically with the four, I'm just coming in and I'm shaping up the cut, and I'm setting up my guideline that I'm not gonna go up above, like with any guard, or basically with my two. But yeah, this is gonna give me that fade that I want. It's gonna help me keep that fade low. Alright, so right before I start cutting the hair, I'm always brushing down. I'm about to show you here in a second. But basically, I went ahead, I grabbed my two guard, and I popped that onto my clippers. And I'm just brushing down on the hair because I want the hair to be as flat as possible in its resting position to get like the most immaculate fade possible. You know what I'm saying? This little details like these that add up and will make your like fade stand out from other barbers. And yeah, so just be patient with your cuts and the fade will come in and you just gotta trust the process. Alright, I don't think my boy Edgar here was a fan of Young Dolph. Looks like he's preying on his downfall. I don't know what to say about this, so just let me know what you think about this in the comments. Alright, so basically I went ahead and got my 1.5. And basically wherever I passed my two, I just went ahead and I passed the 1.5 because I'm being very precise with these flicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get these insta flicks right. I'm gonna get my boy ready for the insta flicks. You know what I'm saying? Both gonna get all the bitches. Stop playing. Get me straight to the bitch. Stop playing something. Oh baby, never getting straight to the bitch. Damn, nigga's hot as fuck in it, bro. Get a close up on this nigga, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, no joke right now. Like, this is the hottest I've ever been. This is the hottest the barbershop I've ever been, bro.
Okay. Alright, so right here, I'm just finishing up with my 1.5 after technical complications, you know what I mean? Alright, so right here, I went ahead and I switched to the one guard after the 1.5. Pop that whole right onto my clippers, if you know what I'm saying. And basically, my goal right here is not really go up too high, but the idea is flick up above that first guideline, but don't go up completely above where you erase that 1.5. Not halfway. Actually, I would say flick up about halfway Like my boy was literally drenched in sweat. Like my boy was literally sweating balls. I literally had to wipe the sweat off him off every like second. Like the camera stopped. I went and wiped the sweat, bro. Man was sweating balls. All right, so you know that half guard that comes with your clippers? Yeah, you can throw that away. You don't need that. So basically, I'm coming in with my clippers. Oops, nah, actually, I lied. It's actually my balders. I'm coming with my balders first. Baby Bliss balders. Silver, they have to be silver and they have to be Baby Bliss. Those your fades are not gonna be good, alright? But basically, I'm coming in and I'm tapping this bottom line, alright? I'm just tapping this bottom line ever so slightly, alright? Um, so just look at every hair follicle. I'm flicking out. I'm flicking out very small flicks. Very small flicks, alright? That is the key here. And you just do that same flick at that bottom line all around, and it's gonna slowly start fading away. It's gonna like look less and less like with every flick. You get me? But you don't want to push this up too high, cause then this is the balder, and you don't want to mess up the cut, cause this is a low fade. All right, now I went ahead and I did grab my Baby Bliss clippers now. So as you can see there, still my guard open. I'm coming in above that line, and I'm flicking up into that 1.5. Very key. Don't dig it. I'm not even digging in here. I'm just flicking out. As you can see here, I'm just flicking out. It's just a flick. I'm not going up too high. It's just I'm just tapping that bottom line. I'm not even like digging it in there. I'm just flicking it at that bottom line of my at just my one guard where I passed that one guard, and that's really gonna help me fade up without having to use that 1.5, giving me that immaculate fade. All right, so you aren't really able to see here, but basically I closed my lever halfway, and I'm just tapping like above that the bottom line, and it's really gonna help me get rid of the bottom line, which is the bald line, and it's gonna help me make this fade look a lot better. All right, so you could kind of see it here, but basically, I closed my clipper and I'm tapping this bottom line, which is the bottom line, is gonna help me get rid of it. Now I thought that's what I was gonna do, and I'm trying to look at every hair follicle here, but nah, bro, kiss me, yo. This man is sauce. Alright, so my client like fell asleep here, bruh. Like, cut took so long, this bro fell asleep. But nah, like low key, I don't know if bro like heard it was Pride Month and like bro started feeling some way, but I mean, bro, this guy was feeling himself like this whole cut, bro. I don't know what to say about this. Alright, what you're witnessing here is clipper over comb. I do this just to blend into the bulk. Pretty famous technique used by many barbers. Oh shit, bro, kiss me, bro. Alright, so I was just trying to do this guy's other side, bro, but bro got mad and he started barking at the camera, bro. I had to silence this man, bro. And then bro told me he was thirsty. Hey. You know what I'm saying? My customer service is different. I literally said, say less. I'll cure your thirst, my boy. I literally said, open wide for Papi. He opened. He did, yo. Look at this. Like what barber is feeding their boy water? Like, come on now. All right, no foo shit. Basically, what you're just witnessing here is I'm just coming in. I'm always double checking both sides. Always doing what I do to the other side. I'm just finishing up the cut here. It's pretty simple right here. Pretty simple shit. Basically the same steps I did on the first side. I just repeated that on the second side. And that's what y'all are witnessing here. Alright, so right after finishing up my sides, I went ahead and I grabbed my balders and I made my ball line in the back. Um, I try not to push it up too high because this is a low fade. So I switched over to my clippers and I'm going up about half an inch. I can go up a bit higher in the back because it is the back. And I'm going up about half an inch, no guard open. And this is going to be my very first guideline. So while making my first guideline, I actually noticed there was a lot of bulk. So I went ahead and grabbed the foreguard and my clipper. I mean my comb, and I did some clipper over comb. Bit confusing there, but yeah, basically I'm just shaping up the back, kind of getting rid of most of that bulk. This was requested by the client actually, but yeah, I recommend doing this with most of your cuts, especially if it's a low taper. It's just gonna make your client's cut look a lot more clean, and honestly, I think your client will thank you. He might even give you a blowjob depending on like the quality of the cut. But right after this, with the same guard, I'm just grab the four and I'm flicking out at the cut, and this is basically as high as my fade is gonna go. I'm using this as my guideline, so I know not to pass over this. Even though it is the back, I can use more room. I try not to because it is a low fade. All right, so right after passing that four, right under that four, I went ahead, got my two guard, and I'm just flicking out there, and this is gonna help me blend into that four. Thought I was about to have to redo that clip for a minute. Nah, but so I just went ahead, do that two all around on the back. Not afraid to go too high up, but yeah, and then I'm just brushing off all the hairs because I want a clean canvas. You know what I'm saying? Call me Leonardo da Vinci. All right, just cleaning up. I want to make sure everything's even. Everything is a two, very important. But basically, I went ahead. I switched over to my 1.5 right here, and I'm just digging in. I'm not afraid to dig in here, but I also do flick out a lot. I kind of dig in, but I flick out right before I reach the top. This helps ensure that I don't make any harsh guidelines and helps me get me that immaculate gradient, that immaculate fading that other barbers are not able to achieve. Alright, so at this current moment, I did not pass the one. I didn't think it was needed. But basically, I went ahead, grabbed my no guard open, and I'm just passing over this first line. I want to make sure it's like even all around, cause right after this step, I went ahead and I grabbed my balders, and then with my balders, I went ahead and I tapped that bottom line, cause I want to get rid of that ball line and really get that fade popping. Alright, stop playing. This is the cut, guys. It's the finished result. I ain't gonna lie, I think boy likes it. Sheesh. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Let me know your cuts you guys want to see. Let me know anything I could have done better.
Stop playing. Got him right. Got him right. He finna get head after this. I know he getting head.